Hey, what's up? You got Johnny Brento back again with you for another episode of Unboxing Horror. So, on the chopping block, as it were, today would be 60 VHS that I picked up on eBay for a song, mostly horror related. Actually, all horror related, I think. So, let's see what we got. Man, 60 VHS is fairly heavy. Not for being honest about me. Thought I was going to have Doom Machine with me tonight, but I didn't work out. He decided he'd rather go home and play Xbox 360, so that's where he is. I love the anticipation of opening up a new box of mostly horror tapes, especially when I know there's lots of them in there that I haven't seen yet. When to watch them, I'd say that's a different story. I hardly ever get the time. But having a theater in my house, I sort of feel obligated to make an effort, and I try to catch up every weekend, but you know, just like Strivo and Geo, I'm so far behind in the movies that I actually own and you know, have earmarked to watch or whatever. You know, movies I want to see in the theater, the drive-in, same deal. Never enough time to watch all the horror movies that I want to. But I digress. Let's see what we got going here. Ooh, we got another neat packer. This one is so chock full that there's absolutely no packing material. It's just all tapes. So, oh, we got some good stuff right on the top, so that's pretty exciting. Alright, here we go. Let's start with what I know to be a freaking awesome movie. The Bunker. Now just check that out, would you? You guys are a little far away today. I'm going to just hold that up for you. Hope you can make it out. It's basically the story of some World War I or World War II era undead Nazis. Basically, they were tested on. You know, everybody knows Hitler was into the occult. Well, legend says he was, and had his scientists experimenting on making the super soldier, and that's sort of where the story ties into. And I got to say, the art is pretty phenomenal. And of course, it's out on DVD. I saw it first on DVD, but the fact that I could get it for less than $1, you know, my mantra, way less than $1 in this case. First-rate psychological horror. I don't know if I'd call it a psychological horror, but that's what they have in the box here. But really, really interesting. Gosh, I can't wait to check this out. This is a MTI video. Just kind of watching Slasher Index and just sort of getting hip to the different makers of home videos, so just paying more attention to that now. But here's another film I haven't seen yet. Everybody knows about it. From the director of Reanimator and From Beyond. And Fortress, we won't count Fortress, not such a great film. The other two are pretty awesome. Castle Freak. There we go. Well, bam! I gotta say, the box art looks pretty good. Actually made a set of shackles like these one time. I've used them in a few different short films, so check them out. Looking forward to seeing this. Actually never storyboarded the director. Never actually seen that film, and that seems wrong to me. I'm going to stack them up here, hopefully where you guys can see what we've covered. I may have to cut this into several videos. There we go. Okay. Moving right along. Don't have very high expectations for this one. You see here where it was on sale, it's the Minion with Dolph Lundgren. Yeah, what can I say? Nothing really to say about that one, except for it was on sale for $1.99 apparently, and it's still shrink wrapped. Looks like it's not the original shrink wrap. Obviously there's a sticker underneath, but previously viewed, okay, but fully guaranteed. Don't know if I ever get a chance to watch this one. I may, you know, some years from now when I've watched all the horror movies that I've already got in the library that I haven't seen yet, but not terribly excited about this one. You know, actually, let's go ahead and put this one over here so it's not on the camera. Not as excited. The World Ended. Randy Quaid and Natasha Kinski. I don't know. Randy Quaid, with the exception of Independence Day, pretty much kiss of death for a film, so I don't know. That one would be way down on the to view list. The Kiss. These are all, of course, slip cases, so nothing to get excited about there. Former Hollywood Video. a pretty cool looking zombie on the back. May check that out at some point. Black magic theme. The kiss. Okay. The Reaper. Really killer cover on that one. Chris Sarandon. Hey. He's in a couple of my favorite movies, so sounds promising. Okay, gosh, we're just barely making it in. I'm going to move a little faster here. Star Wars Phantom Menace, nothing to say about that. You know, it's fine, love it, but, you know, it's not really horror themed right now. Cabin Fever, obviously have it on DVD. Good flick. Here's something I've never seen. Star Night. Looks kind of like a sci-fi, maybe horrific sci-fi. I don't know. Looks pretty interesting. I'm a big sucker for sci-fi too. I probably like that as much as horror. Shame on me. I know Strebo wouldn't agree, but I do love good sci-fi. It's just this sci-fi is real tough to find something original. Oddly enough, because like the universe is open to the imagination. You'd think, you know, Stephen King's Pet Sematary. Awesome freaking movie, even better book. Don't have it on DVD, so may actually get to watch this. That'd be really cool. We're building a mystery. I love the box art on this one. I really hate when they go crazy with stickers all over here. Another Hollywood video. It's called Bottleneck. Sort of a Frankensteiner type horror / sci-fi, maybe. Blair Witch Project. You know, I hated this movie when it first came out, but now I find myself really wanting to watch the whole thing again. I don't think I even watched the whole thing, in fact, because at the time I was just really put off with all the vulgar, you know, cursing. I guess I didn't really get the whole cinema verite thing that they were going for at the time. But you know, hanging around Uncle Strebo and other horrorologists, you tend to get a little educated. So, may check that out pretty soon. Killer box cover here. Tail sting. No one can hear them sting. Looks like a horror movie featuring scorpions. Brain Dead. Never actually saw that. Box cover really makes me want to watch it. Pretty awesome. Candyman 3. I know some folks really dig the Candyman. I'm just not a huge fan of it. Not too much to say about that. I actually thought this was Red Planet when I first watched it. It's called Stranded. It's like a Mars, what's the word? Sort of castaway type story. Interested to see that at some point. She Creature. Infested. Invasion of the Killer Bugs. Cool looking box art on that one. Interested to see that. Unlike a lot of collectors that I see talking about their collections, I actually do intend to watch every single one of these at some point. You know, right now, it seems like I'm sort of in my creative prime with music and filmmaking with the MVP guys, so, you know, there's not a lot of time for stuff like this, but, you know, I hope to live a long and fruitful life, and one of these days I'll slow down on the actual doing of projects and art and performing out in bars and whatnot. I'm going to get through all these someday. Star Trek Insurrection. Doesn't really fit with the theme, but good movie. Of course, I've seen that a couple times, so I've watched it and don't own it on DVD. Awesome box cover. Dead and Rotting. Sorry about all the stickers. Once some jerk would put stickers and then shrink wrap it. Pretty killer. Less than $1. Hoi! Snow White, Sam Neill, Sigourney Weaver version. Really killer makeup, and this is actually a pretty good movie. My kids will enjoy that. Wilderness. Looks like a werewolf themed. Yeah. She-wolf